Hi, everybody. My name is Mary Elizabeth Wheeler. I am a member of True Story Theater and have been for about 15 years. Today, I'm going to be talking with you about the song and movement pair form that we have developed over the last number of years. It's one of our favorite forms. It's one of my favorite forms. And it is a wonderful form for the conductor to call when there is a very deeply held emotion in the story, a lot of passion, a lot of emotion. And the song and movement pair form is when there are two at least contrasting, if not conflicting, emotions. But the most important thing is that there is a very deeply held emotion that has some nuance and complexity to it that this form seems to be able to capture much more deeply than the traditional pair form. So we're going to see the confusion and frustration, and then we're going to see the passion coming through. Two of our wonderful actors, Amber and Alyssa. Amber is going to be the first singer, and Alyssa is going to be the first mover, and then they're going to switch. The conductor has named the beats, and what you'll notice is that the actors take stage, and then one actor will step back, and that signals that they want to sing first. Also, if the mover knows that they want to move first, somebody knows they want to move first, that person can step forward. So either somebody steps backwards or somebody steps forward, and that's kind of how you know which one you are. And then off we go. All right. So the first thing that happens is that the musician who's off screen will offer a non-melodic offering, which is either a rattle or a drum beat. And that's so that the singer can decide what kind of melody, if any, they want to use, and to establish a rhythm. So the musician is not trying to shape what the singer is going to do. It's another thing that you may have noticed is that when they take stage, they take just one breath together to sync up. Now, this can be challenging on Zoom. When we're together in a room, it's really easy. We can feel each other, and one person will hear the other breathe, and that reminds it, oh yeah, take a breath. It's like always start with a breath. And then usually what happens is the singer starts with just a non-verbal offer, so just a tone or a sound, and that sets the tone, but also gives the singer a way in and cues the mover what the feeling is. So the singer is trying to at least capture the emotion of the first beat. This is a short form, so each one will take about 30 seconds or so to land that beat of the story. Alyssa is moving, so you'll see that Amber will keep her body fairly still, so that the focus really is, the moving focus is on the mover and not on the singer. Both of them are the teller's actor, so Amber is singing in the I, and Alyssa is also moving in the I.
Did I just hear that? Did you just say that? Did that just happen in my presence? This is not okay, but I don't.
So one of the things that you'll see Amber doing is using percussive sounds and then seeing Alyssa mirror those. Those can be really powerful. So repetition can be extremely powerful in this form. And it gives the mover something really wonderful to work with. And it lends itself to this story because she's saying, ow, did I just hear that? Did you just say that? I can't, what do I do? How do, I can't find the words. So I think that's where they're going here.
Quite yet have the words, I'm not sure what to say.
I'm not sure what to say. And you can see there is beautiful movement that Alyssa has just done that expresses confusion. So there's frustration first and shock, and then this wonderful confusion.
Want these people, these friends of mine, this isn't okay, but what do I say?
So you'll see there that Alyssa did this wonderful thing coming close, and she's saying, I don't know these friends of mine. So it's coming close is also expressing, these things can happen with people that we're close to. So there's so much nuance and complexity that can get picked up in this form. I hope that you're seeing that come through. I don't know what to say. What do I say? So there's this anguish, this beautiful anguished pose that Alyssa has taken and now frozen. Now Amber will come in. She will also take that pose. She'll mirror it, and we try to mirror it as exactly as we can. And then both of them freeze in that for just a beat. And then Alyssa will step back and become the singer, and then she will activate Amber. Now here's the drum beat from the musician, just to cover that beat. Alyssa's making sure that her sound is on. And here we go. See, Amber has taken that pose now. So right off the bat, there's the anguish. She's holding that. So she's keeping that beat from the first part of the story. I speak up. She brings her hand up into this sword-like motion, this beautiful sword of truth that she's creating.
I raise my voice.
Now both hands have come in to join into this the sword of truth that's now coming from her. I raise my voice. I speak up.
And I know deep, deep, deep in my heart.
So I know deep in my heart. So she has this sword of truth, hears that, brings the hand back to her heart. So she is really following Alyssa. And look at her intent. So she is wanting to bring through the passion that the teller told her story with, making sure that she lands that emotion for the teller.
But I know it's wrong.
So I don't know if you noticed this, but when she brought her hands like this, she was shaking her head no. And now Alyssa hearing that, she said, I know. So no, and I know it's wrong. Now Amber is separating right from wrong. She's making that distinction.
I tell you.
Now she's speaking.
I tell you.
Setting a boundary.
I tell you no.
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 And see the force with which Amber is making that offer, and following what Alyssa is giving her.
I tell you what's right. I know what's right.
Just amazing. I tell you what's right. I know what's right. And Amber is bringing it again back to her heart and then following it out with this very forceful motion. And the musician now is just offering a drum beat at the end. So it's basically end scene, signaling that the scene is over. And you'll see here, so the focus on Amber, she's come closer and closer and closer to the screen. Alyssa has stayed in the back, just like Amber was in the beginning, and pretty stationary. So the voice is doing the moving for the singer. So that's where the movement is happening, is in the song for the singer. The movement for the mover is happening. It's in embodied form, really, really expressing with the face, not miming, not dancing, but moving and responding. So there's this wonderful flow back and forth between the two of them, song and movement pair. So I think it's important to say that this form lends itself to anyone in your troupe who wants to do it. Even people do not identify as singers or as movers can learn this form and do it really well. As a singer, what you're wanting is to find a phrase, just a core phrase or metaphor, or even a piece of a melody that evokes the emotion that the teller was trying to express. And you can use repetition. Repetition is very, very effective. And as I said before, it also really works for the mover, repetition and movement. It's really fine for the mover to let the singer guide the whole story and just respond to what's being said. The mover doesn't really have to come up with anything. It's really the singer is bringing in the content and the mover is showing how that feels in a moving body. So I hope you really enjoyed this forum. I've had a lot of fun talking with you about it, and I hope you try it out.